on November 3rd. And if somebody comes along and puts a ballot in way late, they shouldn't be. They should put the ballot in earlier. There's no reason why they can't put the ballot in 2 weeks earlier or 1 week earlier. I think it's a very dangerous decision for our country. In many ways, dangerous. In many ways. Yeah.
Will you speak to the American people tonight, regardless of the outcome or not?
Well, I may. I mean, we're going to have to see. We have a big night planned. We're going to have a very big night. I just think we're going to have a tremendous. I think we're going to have. Look, I'm looking right now. I'm looking at different locations, and we're seeing lines of people, and they're wearing a lot of red material, including hats. But no, we're seeing in certain areas that would be Trump areas. We're seeing lines of people that are extended for miles. You're seeing it too. I mean, you don't have to say it, but you're seeing it too. So I think we're going to have a great night, but it's politics and it's elections, and you never know. I can say that Texas, Arizona, a few of them are looking really very, very strong. Florida, looking very, very strong. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars in Florida. But the people of Florida, they know I love them and they love me. You know, we just have a automatic bond. Yeah, please.
What are you seeing in Florida, especially in terms of seniors? Are you worried about any slippage there, or do you think?
No, I don't think we're going to have any slippage. I think we're going to have, look, my relationship to seniors. I happen to be a senior. I don't want to say that too loud in this group. People that are averaging about 20 years old. But I don't think we're going to have anything. I think if anything, we're going to do very well. I have seen, and we have seen, African Americans way up and Hispanic Americans way up, and people have seen that. And you know, I've said with regard to African American, the black community, I've done more than any other president with the exception of Abraham Lincoln. And sometimes I say with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln, but let's give him a lot of credit, right? But I've done more than any other president in the history of this country for African American, the black community, and they understand it. Criminal justice reform, prison reform, historically black colleges and universities. You look at what we've done. Opportunity zones with Tim Scott of South Carolina is great. Nobody's done what I've done in terms of the African American community. So, and they see it, and they're tired of being used by the Democrats for 100 years. I mean, it's like been 100 years. So I think we're doing very well there, and I've heard we're doing very well with the Hispanic community.
Did you put any of your own money into your campaign?
What's it?
Did you put any of your own money into your campaign?
Well, you'll see that in the filings. But we had plenty of money, I will tell you. We had plenty of money. And what I didn't do is call up Wall Street and say, send me 25 million to the head of every firm. I could have done that. I would have been the all-time king of fundraising if I did that. But once you do that, you can no longer deal properly with them. You just can't. So I didn't do that. We could have done that. I could have raised much more money. I mean, Hillary Clinton spent much more money than I did. And in this case, when they raise that much money, that means to me they're making deals. And that can happen. So thank you very much. We'll maybe see you later. Have an exciting day. And for you, I just appreciate everything you've all done, and we'll see you soon, okay?
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.